There comes a time in all of our lives when we just want to give up. It could be because of heartbreak, failure, or the feeling that nothing's going the way we planned. We tell ourselves, I can't do this anymore, and it feels like we're carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. I've been there, so close to throwing in the towel, because it seems like no matter what I did, nothing could heal the pain or sadness I was feeling. But somehow, despite wanting to give up, I didn't. And looking back now, I realized that by not giving up, I become stronger than I ever thought possible. We often look outside ourselves for healing. We think that a new relationship, a change of scenery, or some kind of external solution will take away our pain. We hope that someone else will be the one to fix what's broken inside us. But what I've come to understand is that the real healing doesn't come from the outside. It comes from within. When I was in one of my darkest moments, I thought that anything or anyone could pull me out of it. I tried distracting myself, keeping busy, looking for people to fill the void, but none of it worked. No matter how many bandage I tried to put on the wound, it was still there, deep and hurting. The truth is, I didn't need someone else to save me. What I needed was to learn how to save myself. It wasn't an easy lesson to learn. At first, it feels impossible. You think, how can I heal this when I'm the one who's hurting? But the more I sat with that pain, the more I understood that it was only me who could truly face it. Only I knew the depth of my own heart, the complexity of my own emotions, and the root of what I was going through, and that's when I start to heal. Healing yourself doesn't mean pretending that everything is okay or ignoring the pain. It means giving yourself permission to feel it fully, to acknowledge that yes, this is hard, but you are still standing. It means recognizing that the strength to move forward is already inside you. And when you do that, you start to see yourself in a new light, not as someone who's broken, but as someone who's capable of incredible resilience. I won't lie and say that healing is easy or quick. It's not. There are days when it feels like you're making no progress, like you're stuck in the same place you've always been. But every time you choose not to give up, every time you get out of the bed when it feels impossible, you are moving closer to healing. And that's something to be proud of. I used to think that the hardest part of life was facing the pain, but now I know the hardest part is believing that you can heal from it. And the thing is, you can, even if it takes time, even if it feels like there is no end in sight. Every small step you take toward healing is a victory, even if it doesn't feel like one in the moment. What I've learned is that the people and things we look to for comfort can help, but they can't heal us. They can't fill the parts of us that feel empty. Only we can do that for ourselves. It's a tough realization, but also a powerful one, because once you understand that, you take back control. You're no longer waiting for someone else to make you feel better. You realize that you have the power to heal your own heart in your own time, in your own terms. The journey to healing is personal and unique for everyone. There is no right way to do it, and there is no timeline that you need to follow. But if there is one thing I've learned, it's this. You are so much stronger than you think. The very fact that you are still here, still trying, means that you haven't given up, and that's something to be proud of. There were moments when I thought I'd never feel joy again, when I thought the sadness would consume me. But as moment passed, the pain didn't disappear overnight, but it did fade. And as it faded, I began to see myself in a new light. As someone who had survived, someone who had learned how to heal themselves. The most surprising part is that once you stop looking for someone else to heal you, you find that the person you've been waiting for all along is you. You realize that you are your own source of strength, and that's the kind of healing that no one else can give you. So, if you're feeling like you want to give up, if you're carrying a pain that feels unbearable, I want you to know this: you can get through it. You are capable of healing, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. You didn't need someone else to save you. You have everything you need inside yourself. And when you finally come out on the other side, you will see that the very thing you thought would break you has actually made you stronger. The pain that you thought would last forever has shaped you into a person who knows how to face anything that comes your way. You will realize that by not giving up, you have not only survived, you have thrived. In the end, it's not about avoiding pain or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about learning how to heal from it, and when you do, you will discover that the strength you are searching for was inside you all along.